Assalamualaikum and good day to everybody. I am Suriani. Okay, I am going to present lecturers' teaching styles and students' academic engagement among university students, a factor analysis approach for the 9th International Conference on Education, Business, Islamic and Technology 2025. Okay, the authors for this paper are SURIANI Hassan, me myself, Izaliana Absani, Diana Hassan, Khadiza Ghazali, Rubena Yusof, Chin Suna, Kamsia Budin, Nodalila Muhammad Rosli, Sarima Suryansyah, Darmisa Gabda, Siti Rahayu Muhammad Hashim, Aini Jantin and Notazi Sanusi. We are from University Malaysia Sabah except Notazi Sanusi from University Technical Malaysia Melaka. Okay, this is the abstract for this paper. The introduction, Zhang 2020 states that a lecturer's teaching style refers to the way lecturers organize and handle interactions between themselves and students in the learning process. For the problem statement, most lecturers give lectures on a one-way basis, following the characteristics of the traditional annual system in the semester system, as stated by Mahmud 2021. This is considered a major obstacle to achieve a quality, creative and proactive classroom environment. Therefore, in this study, there is a need to examine the factors that influence high student academic engagement in relation to their academic success, while the lecturer's teaching style can also influence student motivation and behavior in teaching and learning. The objective of this study is to identify factors that influence lecturers' teaching styles and students' academic engagement among University Malaysia Sabah students. Literature review. In a study conducted in Taiwan, Tang et al. 2022 found that the expert and delegated model teaching styles could significantly predict student learning engagement. Student engagement in academics is determined by teaching techniques and the quality of lecturers. Also, the study by Phillips et al., Montenegro 2022, lecturers portray themselves as committed practitioners with a clear sense of responsibility and ownership by positioning students as emerging social scientists and delivering messages that nurture their autonomous motivation. The methodology. The study used questionnaires to collect data from participants. The questionnaire contains two parts. The first section collects demographic data. The second section contains question items related to the lecturer's teaching style and the students' academic engagement. The questionnaire was given to the University Malaysia Sabah students. Okay, Bujang et al. 2024 recommend a minimum sample size of 30 for reliability testing of questionnaires. And for the, we use Chromebook Alpha here, Extract 2020, Izzah et al. 2024, Amiruddin et al. 2021 stated about the Chromebook Alpha value, where for Izzah et al. Suggested that 0.7 viewed as ideal for evaluating an instrument. Amiruddin et al. Stated the Chromebook alpha value more than 0.9 considered as excellent level. Also for this study, we use descriptive statistic, and as stated by Kali Yadan and Kulkarni 2019, explain about the descriptive statistics. And the computer technology has enabled the use of factor analysis in fields such as social sciences and so on, stated by Young and Pierce 2013. For this study, we use exploratory factor analysis, and Suruchu et al. 2022 stated that EFA, exploratory factor analysis, is designed to simplify data by revealing interpretable patterns and relationships among observed variables in a measurement tool. Also by Shreta 2021, also on EFA, exploratory factor analysis. For the factor analysis, we use KMO, Kaiser-Meyer-Olkin, and Tabachuni and Fiedler 2019 stated when the value of the KMO is below than 0.5, factor analysis is considered unsuitable for data interpretation. Reddy and Kushreta 2019 also give the interpretation criteria for the KMO value. In the total variance explained table, components with eigenvalues exceeding 1 are considered factors as Muskie et al. 2018. A factor was retained for inclusion if it demonstrated a loading of 0.4 or higher, consistent with the guidelines proposed by Yin and Shan 2024. Results and discussion. Okay, we use a pilot study and the reliability test in this study used 43 Likert scale items that were answered by 31 UMS students, and we complies with the minimum number of studies. The sample size for the pilot test was 30 and complies with Bujang et al. 2024, who recommend a minimum sample size of 30 for reliability testing of questionnaires. The results for the pilot study are shown in table 2. The Cronbach alpha value for the pilot study is 0.944, and based on Amiruddin et al. 2021, since the value is 0.944, the Cronbach alpha value is considered as excellent level. Therefore, data gained from the pilot study indicates that it is reliable to be tested, and the set question is to be retained in continuing this study. Okay, this is the descriptive statistic. So a total of 388 respondents involved in this study. We have 321 women and 67 men. And shows here is the pie chart of the gender. And this is the bar chart. Bar chart shows the study type. We have 105 students prefer study in the group, whereas 283 students prefer study alone. And this is the results for the factor analysis, EFA. The KMO value here is 0.937. So 0.937 here, Reddy and Kushreta 2019 suggested that the result is very good. And Tabachini and Fiedler 2019 considered factor analysis is suitable for data interpretation when the KMO value is more than 0.5. The Bartlett test of severity or severity here, less than 0.001. Okay, so this is a significant value, and when the Bartlett's severity test is significant, gives a strong indication that the correlation matrix in the data is not an identity matrix. This result confirming that factor analysis is a suitable technique for analyzing the collected data. In conclusion, this data is suitable for factor analysis. Okay, table 4 is the total variance explained. Okay, so 4 factors extracted here. The eigenvalue greater than 1.0. Muskie et al. 2018. So we have component 1 percentage variance 39.904. Okay, we have for the factor 1, factor 2, 7.042, factor 3, 4.18, factor 4, 2.727. And the cumulative, as we can see here, the percentage cumulative 53.853. Based on the cumulative percentage value, these 4 factors explain 53.853% of the lecturer's teaching style and the students' academic engagement, while 46.147% is explained by the other factors. So, table 5, rotating components matrix, as we can see here 4 factors here. Factor 1, item B21, okay, until B16 here. Factor 2, B35 until B39. Factor 3, B33 until B42. And factor 4, B32 until, okay, B40. Okay, so a factor with at least a value of 0.4 is selected to be included in a factor as suggested by Yin and Shen 2024. A total of 4 factors were calculated, namely factor 1, 2, 3, and 4. So factor 1, we have here lecturer's teaching method. Factor 2, students' commitment to assignments. Factor 3, students' active involvement. Factor 4, student motivation. Okay, conclusion. The objective of this study was to examine the factors influencing the teaching style of lecturers and the academic involvement of students at University Malaysia Sabah. The objective of this study had been achieved by the use of factor analysis. The results of KMO and Bartlett's parity test showed that the data was suitable for factor analysis. The resulting 4 factors are extracted, in which the components in described overall variance table that have an eigenvalue greater than 1 are considered as factors. So we have factor 1, lecturer teaching methods. Factor 2, students' commitment to assignments. Factor 3, students' active involvement. And factor 4, student motivation, were found to influence the lecturer's teaching style and the active involvement of students in UMS. For the future research, in-depth study the factors that influence the lecturer's teaching style with the academic engagement of students had a positive or negative effect. Also, for the future research also, on the using the interviews and observations. These are the references for this paper. So we have around 16 references for this paper. Okay, with that, thank you. Okay, that's all. I end the presentation. Thank you.